My child, be careful. Tomorrow is the last day. Please hear me. Please don't go. If you believe in angels, if you believe I've been watching you, start this message and listen all the way. Because I am not whispering today. I am not speaking in gentle riddles. I am not hiding my words inside a blessing. I am trembling with urgency, because I see what you don't see. I know what you're about to walk into, and I can't stay silent. Tomorrow is the last day. Yes, the final chance to make a choice that shifts your timeline forever. This is not superstition. This is not emotion. This is divine intelligence. Do not go to that place. Don't even pass by. Not even for a second. Not even out of guilt. There is something dark waiting there, and it's been dressed up to look safe. They want to make it look like love, like friendship, like peace. But I see the trap, and I won't let you walk into it. 3 women are involved. Yes, 3. I've told you before, but you weren't ready to hear it. Now I am telling you again. But this time, you must act. You must respond. Not later. Not after something goes wrong. But now, while you still have time. These women are not what they seem. One used to speak sweetly about you. One still pretends to love you. And the third is the most dangerous of them all, because she hides. She has never even shown her true face. She stands behind the other 2, giving them instructions, feeding them lies, collecting your words, studying your patterns. She knows your weakness. She knows what to say to break you. She knows how to lure you back in. I exposed her before. I let you feel something wasn't right, but you ignored it. You told yourself you were being dramatic. You told yourself to be kind, to be forgiving. But now, I must speak plainly. This is not about forgiveness. This is about survival. This is about your future. This is about your calling. You cannot fulfill it if you fall into this trap. Do not go tomorrow. That place you were thinking of visiting, whether it's a meeting, a party, a casual catch-up, even a religious gathering, do not go. I'm not saying this out of fear. I'm saying this out of truth, spiritual precision. They are waiting for you. They think they've hidden their plan. But I see everything. I hear the group chat. I see the screenshots. I see the photos being passed around. I see the mocking, the fake compliments, the twisted laughs behind closed doors. You are not paranoid. You are spiritually aware. You are finally waking up. One of them said, "We'll just call it a coincidence if anything happens." Another said, "They trust us too much to suspect a thing." But the third said, "They won't leave, even if they find out. We've made them emotionally dependent." Yes, that's how deep this goes. They've been studying you, training each other on how to keep you stuck. I did not raise you for this. I did not preserve you through all those storms, just to see you bound by fake love. You may feel attached. You may feel like you owe them something. You don't. What you owe is to your future, to your healing, to your freedom. Your loyalty must never rise above your obedience. When I say leave, you leave. When I say disconnect, you disconnect. When I say do not go, do not reason with your emotions. Your emotions are not your God. Your need for closure is not your guide. Obedience is better than sacrifice. I gave you dreams to warn you. I gave you random thoughts to protect you. I made your stomach turn when you thought about going. That wasn't anxiety. That was me speaking, pulling you away. They've practiced this trap. It's not impulsive. They've rehearsed it. They've discussed your weaknesses like a script. One of them has your secrets. She pretended to listen with love, but she was collecting, taking notes. The other knows how to make you feel guilty. She'll use your kindness against you. She'll say, "You've changed. You're being distant. You're hurting me." But she's not hurt. She's offended that you're growing. And the third one? She's silent, but she's watching you now. She's already sent a message to the other two. She's already planted a seed. And tomorrow, they will act. Unless you listen, unless you stay away. The place you are going to step into, it's a setup. They'll say they just want to talk. They'll say it's peace. They'll say it's just closure. But closure does not come from confusion, and peace does not come through pain. I see your name in a conversation that was never meant for your eyes. I see your face on a screen zoomed in, laughed at. I see the tone they use when you're not around. It is not love. It is not friendship. It is a plan. They are not aware they are being used. But I see the spirits behind them. They are being manipulated, just as they hope to manipulate you. I sent you this message in mercy, so you don't have to learn the hard way, so you don't have to ask, "Why didn't I know?" I am telling you now. Be still. Be quiet. Do not answer their message. Do not go back to that place, even if it looks harmless, even if someone else says it's fine, even if you feel strong. I did not ask you to test your strength. I asked you to trust me. I am speaking clearly. You do not need to decode this. You do not need to pray about it again. This is your answer. This is your warning. They are planning to destroy your peace, but they won't succeed. If you don't show up, you have authority in your absence. You win battles by walking away. You preserve your anointing by protecting your space. You honor me by saying no. I will deal with them. I will confront what you cannot. I will bring every hidden word to light. But you must leave. You must unplug. You must disappear from their plan. You are not missing anything. You are escaping something. Let the world call it dramatic. Let them say you're overthinking. I call it obedience. I call it wisdom. I call it protection. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to send a message. You don't need to make an excuse. You just need to listen. Do not go tomorrow. Not to that place. Not to that conversation. Not to that meeting. Not to that moment. Stay home if you must. Stay hidden if you must. But do not step into that space, because if you do, something will shift, and not in your favor. I am stopping you now, out of love, out of grace, out of divine urgency. There will come a time when you will thank me for the door I didn't let you walk through, for the meeting I kept you from, for the trap I saw coming. Trust me, you are not missing your blessing. You are avoiding your breakdown. Say it now. I will not go. I will not return. I will not be fooled by fake peace. I will not be drawn in by old ties. I will stay where I'm safe. I will honor the warning. I will obey, because I believe in angels, because I believe in protection, because I believe in divine timing. And this is divine timing. Tomorrow is the last day, and I choose to stay away, because I believe that heaven speaks before harm, and I have heard enough to say, I will not go. Amen that location. And if you walk into it, you will walk into a spiritual ambush. You won't see it at first. It will seem normal. Normal conversation, normal laughter. But one moment in, and your spirit will feel it. You'll know. Something is off. Someone will say something that cuts deep. They'll mention your past. They'll speak in a way that stirs your guilt. And then, someone will come close. They'll pretend to comfort you. They'll act gentle, kind, caring. But all the while, they'll be gathering information. They want to know where your soul hurts. They want to know what still bleeds, not to heal it, but to use it, to twist it, to poison the parts of you that are just now starting to heal. That is how they operate. Not with fists, not with weapons you can see, but with words. Words that strike in silence. Words that don't bruise your skin, but bruise your soul. They are watchers. They've been watching you, talking about you, planning around you. Yes, even someone you trust, someone in authority, someone with influence, someone who could block your blessing. They've whispered about you, shared details of your past, twisted your story to make you look unstable, unworthy, unready. But here is the truth. I, your God, I heard every whisper. I saw every text. I watched every meeting they had without you, and before you ever knew, I already stepped in. I blocked their words from touching you. I tangled their plans until they couldn't move forward. I broke the bridges they tried to build to your destruction. But now, my child, it is your turn. I've done my part. I've shielded you. Now it is time for you to take the final step. Do not go, even if it feels right, even if the place is familiar, even if they say, "Please, I miss you. Please, I need you." I've been waiting for you, even if they cry, even if they try to guilt you, even if they say, "You're all I've got." Don't go. Because what's waiting for you on the other side isn't a reunion, it's a trap. A spiritual trap designed to pull you back into pain, into confusion, into cycles I already freed you from. My child, you are not being rude, you are being wise, you are protecting your healing, you are guarding your future. Because the enemy, he doesn't always show up with a red face and a pitchfork. Sometimes he shows up in a smile, in a question, in a hug that carries poison, and right now he is hoping you walk in blind, but you are not blind. I have opened your eyes. I have shown you the signs. I have placed that heavy feeling on your chest for a reason. Listen. When your peace feels disturbed before you even arrive, that is me. That is my warning. Do not explain yourself. You don't owe them that. Do not argue. You don't need to defend your growth. Do not apologize for choosing your safety. Because I see what you don't. I see what they planned. I see the bitterness in their hearts. I see the envy. I see the old wounds. They want to reopen. You've come too far to walk back into darkness. You've healed too much to reopen that chapter. You've cried too long to go back to the very thing that broke you. I didn't rescue you just so you could crawl back. This is not disobedience. This is obedience to me. When I say turn away, you must turn away, not in fear, but in wisdom, not with hatred, but with peace, not with bitterness, but with clarity. You are not the same as you were before. You are stronger, wiser, more aware. And now you know some invitations are actually traps. Some doors are not meant to be opened again. Let me tell you something. What you are about to walk into instead of that place is holy. I have something better already waiting. A place of peace. A table prepared for you. But it's not at that address, not with those people, not in that room. I want you in a different room. A room where you're understood. A room where you're safe. A room where no one brings up who you used to be, but who I say you are. That's why you must decline. Yes, it may shock them. It may make them angry. They may talk about you. They may twist your decision. But none of that matters. Because you are not living to please them. You are living to please me. And I am pleased when you choose your healing. I am proud when you protect your purpose. I smile when you walk away from what once owned you. This is your exit, and it is sacred. Let them think whatever they want. Let them say what they say. But you just keep walking. You just keep healing. You just keep growing. Because I am taking you somewhere they cannot go. I am placing you in rooms where your name carries favor, where you are celebrated, not tolerated, where no one uses your past as a weapon, where no one asks about your scars with a smirk. I am preparing a place for you. I am arranging divine connections. People who will pray for you, not prey on you. People who will see your value and not manipulate your story. But for that to happen, you must not go back. You must not respond. You must not get curious. Not even once, because they haven't changed. They've just changed their tone. But their heart is still the same, still bitter, still watching, still hoping to pull you into their cycle again. But you don't belong there anymore. You've been set apart, anointed, protected. That place is not your assignment. That table is not your seat. That conversation is not your healing. I will bring your healing. I will open doors no one can shut. I will send comfort from unexpected places, but only if you trust me enough to say no. Trust me, my child. I am your guide. I am your protector. I am your safe place. When you walk away, I will walk with you. When you say no, I will say yes to something greater. You are not missing out. You are escaping what was meant to destroy you. This is your sign. This is your moment. Don't go. Don't look back. Don't doubt. The trap was real, but so is your protection. The ambush was planned, but so was your escape. You are safe, you are seen, you are covered. Now rise and walk in the direction of your blessing. It's waiting. I've already gone ahead of you. You won't walk into a trap. You'll walk into a promise. Just trust me and don't go. I have something better. And it's almost here, elsewhere, but I will not force it on you. I need your agreement. I need you to say, God, I choose your voice over their invitation. You've been wondering why certain blessings are delayed. You've cried out saying, God, I did everything right, and I heard you, but why hasn't it happened yet? What I couldn't release was what they were going to use against you. If I had released your financial breakthrough before this exposure, they would have used your own testimony to destroy your peace. If I had opened the romantic door before you saw their truth, they would have used emotional blackmail to poison your joy. So I held it back, not as punishment but as protection. But now the waiting ends. Tomorrow is the final piece. Not a maybe, not a chance, but a turning. You've been faithful when it was hard to be. You've believed when doubt surrounded you. You've loved even when it hurt. You've prayed even when silence answered you. And I saw it all. Every tear, every step, every moment you almost gave up but didn't. I know it's been long. I know it's been painful. But the delay was not denial. I was guarding you. I was keeping the wolves from your door. They smiled in front of you but plotted behind you. I had to show you. You thought they were for you. You thought they meant well, but I saw their plans. I heard what they said when you weren't in the room. And I couldn't let them ride your blessing. I couldn't let them touch what was sacred. You asked me for an increase, you asked me for a favor, and I said yes. But my yes had to wait for your protection to be finished. They would have taken credit. They would have twisted your story. They would have made you feel like you owed them for what only I gave you. So I waited. Not because you weren't ready, but because they weren't done lying. They weren't done pretending, and you weren't done seeing. Now you see, now you know, now you've walked away, you let go, even with tears in your eyes, even with love in your heart. You chose the truth. You chose me, and that's all I needed. Now I can open the door. Now I can pour it out. No more delay. No more pause. Everything that was stuck starts to move. Everything that was blocked begins to flow. Not by force, not by fear, but by faith. You passed the test. Not the kind people see, but the kind I watch for. Would you still trust me when you had every reason to give up? Would you still stay kind when bitterness tried to live in you? Would you still give when no one gave back to you? And you did. You stayed. You believed. You worshipped in the middle of the storm, and I will not forget. I will not ignore it. I will not delay another day. Tomorrow is the shift. Tomorrow the battle ends. But tonight, I just need one thing from you. Say it again. Say it clearly. Say it loudly. God, I choose your voice over their invitation, because they will call again, they will text again, they will pretend again. But this time, you won't answer. This time, you won't feel guilty. This time, you'll remember what almost destroyed you. You don't need their approval. You don't need their applause. You don't need their platform. What I'm giving you is bigger than their circle. What I'm doing for you cannot be shared with those who mocked you. Let them talk. Let them wonder. Let them say you've changed. Because you have. You're not who you used to be. You're stronger now. You're wiser now. You're closer to me now, and they can't reach where I'm taking you. You outgrew the cage they tried to keep you in. You outlived the lies they talked about you. You outlasted the season meant to break you, and now you rise. Tomorrow, doors will open with no effort. Hearts will turn in your favor. Emails will come that changes your story. Not you because won't forget of luck, me in the blessing, but because of alignment. You won't abandon your me heart when is finally in sync with my voice. You've been trained, and I can trust you now. You've been prepared in the dark. Now you'll shine, not for pride, not for vanity, but as proof that my hand was always on you. They said it was over. They said you missed your chance. But they forgot I hold the times, I control the seasons. And I say, this is your time. You waited with grace. You endured with patience. You carried pain without revenge. Now joy comes rushing in. Now peace becomes your friend again. No more anxiety about what's next. No more overthinking what's behind you. The war in your mind is over. The grief in your heart is healing. You're stepping into a space where no one can claim they helped you get here. It was me. All me. Only me. And you'll know it. Because the way I do things is different. I don't need connections. I don't need approval. I don't need permission. When I say yes, it's done. So rest tonight. Sleep without fear. Dream without limits. Because tomorrow I show up, I speak loud. I will make it clear. They'll all see what I always knew. That you were chosen. That you were set apart. That you were called for more. And no one can stop it. No one can block it. No one can undo what I've already written. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. You are my child. You are my vessel. You are my evidence that light still breaks through the dark. Now breathe. Let go of the past. Let go of the fear. Let go of their voice. And hold on to mine. Say it one more time. God, I choose your voice over their invitation, because it's done. The waiting season has passed, the blessing season has begun, and you are ready. Let them wonder. Let them guess. Let them wish they had treated you better. But don't look back. Don't reach back. Don't shrink back. I'm in front of you. And what's coming is more than you imagined. Stay humble. Stay focused. Stay grateful. This is the life you cried. This is the moment you almost gave up before, but you didn't. And that's why you'll walk into it stronger, free, and fully mine. Coincidence, not a small matter, the conversation that will happen tomorrow, the missed step or the avoided visit. That's the gatekeeper. If you obey me and avoid the trap, I will release the full version of the promise I made to you. Yes, the real version, the one that you've only tasted pieces of, the full home, the stable family, the clean mind, the real love, the open doors, the divine protection, the public honor. Restored finances, all of it. But I cannot pour clean water into a cup that still holds poison. And these three women, they are the poison. You wanted to believe they had changed. You wanted to believe the tears were real. You wanted to believe people grow, and yes, sometimes they do. But in this case, they didn't. They just learned how to hide better. Do you know why you've been getting random anxiety? Do you know why your dreams feel heavy lately? Do you know why conversations you used to enjoy now leave you feeling drained? It's because your spirit is picking up on the hidden tension. They are smiling, but your soul is detecting the falsehood. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. I place the gift of discernment inside you. And now it's active. Do not doubt it, trust it. That strange feeling you keep ignoring, it's me. They tried to distract you with compliments, with invitations, with rumors, with praise, and even with fake apologies. But they couldn't kill what I sealed. They couldn't block the oil on your head. You are chosen. That's why the warfare has been so personal. You carry something eternal. That's why the attack was so consistent. But no more. I am cutting the final T, but you must not resist me. You must not cling to what I am trying to separate you from. They thought they had time. They thought they could do this one last thing and still hide, but they underestimated me. I am the god of sudden reversals. I am the one who sees insolence and speaks in fire. I will not allow this deception to succeed, and so I give you this instruction, not to frighten you, but to free you. Do not go. Do not show up at the place where betrayal has been scheduled, even if someone texts, even if someone begs, even if it feels wrong to say no. Choose obedience, choose discernment, choose me. Because the moment you say no, the moment you turn away, the moment you trust me over tradition, that's when I will open the scroll of your next chapter. That's when you will feel the peace that has been missing. That's when you will know why the waiting was worth it. That's when you will receive the download I've been holding in heaven. Yes, I am downloading something new into your life, new connections, new clarity, new confidence, new coverage. But it begins with this act of obedience, do not go. They're waiting, not with love, but with schemes. They're hoping to hear your latest updates, not to support you, but to twist your words later and present a false story. They're even hoping to film you without your knowledge. Yes, I said it. That's how far they're willing to go, because your blessing is bothering them. But I am not asleep, and you are not alone. You are covered, you are seen, you are heard, you are protected. But now you must do your part. Do not go to that place. Tomorrow is the last day of this test, and I am watching to reward you. Let them wonder why you didn't come. Let them invent stories. Let them call you strange. Let them feel ignored. You owe no one an explanation when I've given you instruction. Watch what happens the moment you say no. Watch who gets exposed. Watch who panics. Watch who suddenly distances themselves. It's not a coincidence. It's my divine filtration process in action. I am preserving you because what's coming next will blow your mind. And it's not for just anyone to witness. It's for the loyal. It's for the obedient. It's for the brave. It's for you. Now breathe, because this is your turning point. Obey me and watch the enemies scatter. This time you win. This time you don't fall for the trap. This time you rise. I, the Lord, have spoken. Be careful. This is not a normal moment. Heaven has stopped everything to send this word directly to you. Tomorrow is the last day. This is not to scare you. This is to save you. God is watching over you more closely now than ever before. And you are not reading this by accident. You are not imagining that strange feeling in your chest. You are not overreacting. You are being warned. You are being protected. You are being rescued just in time. There is a place you've been thinking about going. Maybe someone invited you. Maybe it's something casual. Maybe you've been there before, but this time it's different. This time danger is hiding behind smiles. This time evil is disguised as ordinary. Please don't go to this place at any cost. I am holding you back because I love you. I am showing you ahead of time what others won't see until it's too late. I am moving heaven and earth to pull you out of harm's way. 3 women are involved in something they will never admit to your face. They smile in your presence, but they whisper things behind your back that would break your